Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Aviators of Houston.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints,
all the game. Together over the years, partner. Seems like every time we see something new, and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games are ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone to the receiver?
Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
When you look at this defense,
they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Marcus May with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, right here 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
13 yards remaining on second down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
They wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The kick by McManus is good. And the Saints are good.
interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Their second drive here of the ball game, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to.
And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Tucker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Aviators are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Andrews. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Looking to throw. Andrews. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Aviators are able to stretch out their lead. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Andrews throwing to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Throwing again. Andrews. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Andrews. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson
from 10 yards out.
And the Saints are back within a score.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Isaiah Likely the target that time.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Saints defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's caught at the 1. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Trenton Simpson
collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Trying the left side with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Operating from the gun. Andrews in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken right around the 44. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Jackson on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Likely, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators are able to widen their advantage. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Tucker, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Andrews. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Lou Hedley now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. Steps away. His pass caught at the 4. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Jackson. Quick hitch complete. It's Watson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here's Jackson to throw.
Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Aviators have opened the lead up to 30. The quarterback will keep it himself. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road and the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Complete. This is Mitchell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! A great play there. 75 yards. And the Aviators extend their lead yet again. The quarterback will keep it himself. It's out. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Jackson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Complete at the 1. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Andrews now, throwing to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And here's Andrews to throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw is Andrews. Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Andrews, going to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now McManus will line up for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Hey, middle. We're going to go.
Here's Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. From the left side, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Aviators go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And he is up and over for the 2 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Throwing to start the drive. Andrews. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, New Orleans.
Back to throw. Andrews. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
Looking to throw. Andrews. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Second down and 8.
Second and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Kamara. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Houston set to take over. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Jackson for the shotgun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Jackson now steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Andrews throwing to start the drive. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Kamara up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And quickly they get to the line.
A big loss on the play.
On second down, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Flush to his right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Aviators add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
It's caught at the 1, and he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Throwing to start the drive. Andrews. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. To throw again. Andrews. He gets it to Thomas. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Saints on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now Houston's offense taking over again. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Andrews now off the bootleg to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, we've reached Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final go?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you're...
There he goes, right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mitchell. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. One of the linebackers has got it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. On 2nd down, here's the Longu. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run the option. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. And here's Andrews throwing on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Andrews. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. To throw is Andrews. On 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. Rashawn Gary forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they run the option on 2nd down. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those.